Hello and welcome back to Valhalla. In the last episode, we reunited with Sei, who has a damaged eye, or at least an eye patch, and a broken arm. It seems like the incident at the bank was a little worse than we heard from the news, but ultimately I'm just glad she's okay. But yeah, let's jump right into this episode. Too much heavy stuff lately. We're ready. Alright, hope everything goes alright. And let's change to the news. Perfect. Hey Jamie. Jamie. Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look kind of distracted. I'm fine. Don't worry. If you say so. Jill, where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4? 4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. I see. What can I get you? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Gut punch. 5 grams of extracts. 1 flanner guide with optional carmetrine, aged mix it. Here. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He had read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else had copied all of it. Yep. Why not tell them that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happen to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone who has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those. So the bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be the one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter if you don't mind. Huh? Sure. And apparently the bitter thing we're supposed to give him is a grizzly temple. Coming right up. 3 aldehyde. 3 Bronson extract. 3 powder delta. 1 carmetrine, and blend it. Alright, there we go. Here. Yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's kind of weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my head around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but sure, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch, his information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty hunt within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. And he was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all the bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why has that not been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many accounts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If someone else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So no, Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you also a part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly an interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, are you? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer. Alright, 1 beer. 2 Flanner Guide and 4 Carm Train. And I'm going to be keeping my eye out for any people dressed in black from here on out, just because I'm kind of suspicious about that story. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. Well, I'm just not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though, when I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talk so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Will do. And today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I would just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. Oh, it's Ingram. Wonderful. We're big fans of Ingram on this channel. Also forgot what voice I gave this guy. Oh jeez, Ingram. So you still work here? I knew it. I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. I got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remembered this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On its... Ingram wants a Bleeding Jane. We'll give him 1. 1 Brunson extract, 3 powder delta, 3 Flanner Guide, and blend it. There we go. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with a Cilia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's this about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, that actually sounds kind of nice. It's pretty monotonous at times though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Court's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around the let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Court's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim job around the totem. Hell, I bet they're planning to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Just don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. It's interesting though, a big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than the regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. Yeah, no shit. Alright, give me a Zen star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up. 4 of each ingredients. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ice, mix it. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why would you order it then? Not your problem. So, where's the red comet? My boss? Jill, 4's headed your way. Let's play, 4. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here and a cat? The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here. Looks pretty well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems like you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Alright, congrats, you just scared a client off. 4's guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He is my baby. Now go play or something. Right. Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. I'm glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jaime and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Well, yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just call it a wrap around here and call it a day. Alright. Oh, we've made off pretty well today. 9,000. And alright. Lots of interesting stuff happened today. Ingram returned, who is not my favorite character by any means. We hinted at missing Dorothy, so maybe she'll show up in the next episode. And I like Dorothy's personality. I don't really like her background. But yeah, we'll have to see who comes in tomorrow. But yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you then.